Hey, how are you all doing? I have some very important news for you about this Arnold Classic 2026. The Classic weigh-ins just took place and some very important things have happened. Mike Sommerfeld, the main candidate to win, might not be able to compete, and another one who was expected to do well, Gabriel Zancanelli, is injured and out of the Arnold. But what happened? In today's video, I'm going to tell you because it's surprising. Let's start with the topic of Mike the Badass, okay? Mike Sommerfeld, top 2 at Mr. Olympia and winner of last year's Arnold. If you followed bodybuilding and my channel, you probably know about the height controversies. Mike's weights, who was measured with favoritism and was allowed to weigh more at the Olympia, were measured correctly, and they made him weigh at least 6 kilos less than what he was weighing. A huge difference. I got 174, and apparently, in this Arnold 2026, even though he's had plenty of time to prepare, he failed. The weight by 7 pounds, that is 3 kilos, which is quite a difference. 7 pounds, 3 kilos over what he should weigh. They've given him a few hours to lose it as I record this. It's still unclear if he'll make it. From Palumbo, who is an important personality, the fitness guy who's there. At the Arnold Classic, who also has a media outlet, he uploaded a video explaining what happened and giving the details. And according to sources, Mike Sommerfeld was supposed to be measured again at the Arnold. Like the year they let him weigh in heavier at the Arnold, and he won easily because he was heavier. Well, that's what he must have thought or something like that they were going to measure him again, and like Palumbo says, why would they measure him? No, he's not going to grow in 6 months the heights they gave officially, and there's no need to measure them again, and they haven't measured him again. It's like he was hoping to measure taller somehow, and by being taller, to be in another classic category where he could weigh more. Do you get it? That has been, I don't know if it's an excuse or what, because let's see. How can you think they're going to measure you again if they already said that height was going to be official? And even if he thought they were going to measure him again, how is he going to measure taller? What has he done to be taller? Did he get a silicone implant? Something in his heels or something? It doesn't make sense. Well look, it doesn't matter if it's an excuse, if it's true or a lie, the facts are the facts. And the facts are that he was 3 kilos over what he was supposed to be. The guy that we all thought was going to win. Mike, I made a prediction video and I put you first. Why are you doing this? The updates that Mike Sommerfeld had been posting were insane. He was huge, not as much as last year, but he was massive. I think he was much improved from the back, he had a lot of muscle, but he was also super defined. So, if he had gone out to compete, he would have almost certainly won. There's a possibility they'll let him compete in open, and at least he gets to compete and doesn't miss the opportunity. He could reach the top 5 at his level, but I'm not sure if they'll let him compete in open. I hope so, because since he's already prepared and peaked, he should take advantage of it while I'm recording. This still isn't known yet. We'll find out in the next few hours. He'll probably be left out of the Arnold, and without the champion, what happens next? Someone else will have to take his place. We'll talk about this later. First, I want to tell you what happened with Gabriel Zancanelli. I also had him among the top positions. I think I placed him between 5th and 7th. Without any specific order, he posted a statement saying that he's out and will soon upload a video talking about it. But I found another piece of news that said, according to our sources, the main contender for Classic Physique, Gabriel Zancanelli, is out of the Arnold Classic, earlier this week. He was walking during a training session and slipped and fell on an ice patch. Man, that's some bad luck. That's why you should use the treadmill. You shouldn't even leave the gym when there's a competition coming up. This caused a leg injury, but it doesn't specify how serious the injury is. But he could have broken or just sprained his leg, you know? If your leg swells, feels sore, or anything similar, everything gets locally inflamed. You lose your cuts, your definition, you lose the hardness of the muscle. You can't compete like that. Obviously, his team was hoping he could go out and compete, but he decided otherwise. Today, and we understand that he is completely devastated. That's the news. And yes, it's been confirmed, Gabriel Zancanelli is out of the Arnold Classic 2026. A guy who had the potential, in my opinion, to place 5th, 6th, 7th, something like that. There are even some who believe he could do even better. It's really bad news for us fans and really good news for some competitors. I mean, literally this is going to allow others to move up in the rankings. Here's what I want to discuss. A quick update on who's competing and the current situation now that they're out. Because this is good news for Wesley Vissers and for Andrea and for our Spanish competitor Mangel. They made weight and everything's fine. Well, Gabriel Zancanelli would be out. Mike Sommerfeld is almost certainly out too. He still has to confirm, but I think he's going. Bad Pay is also out. Okay? I'm going to update you on how I think things could turn out considering these events. First of all, I think Wesley Vissers, Andrea Mamoli, and Matthias Menegate will be fighting for it. I think any of those three could win the Arnold. If Wesley Vissers has really improved his legs, the problem he had with asymmetry, and he brings a really good version, I think he can win. He already did it in the past. Andrea Mamoli looked pretty impressive on his Instagram, but lately he's posted some updates where he doesn't look as good. I think the Italian could also fight for this title, but it's not certain that he's going to win. And Matthias Menegate, who is a top 7 at Olympia, he's a guy with an amazing level. I would put him just behind Mamoli by a hair. I think he could also win if Wesley doesn't come out at 100%, and Andrea Mamoli, well, they're pretty evenly matched. In my opinion, for me, they're going to be among the top positions. But this is actually very good news for Kim Angel, because I had him between 5th and 7th place, and if we take out 2 guys, he moves up 2 spots. With this, it's now highly likely, if not certain, that Kim Angel can make it into the top 5 at the Arnold Classic. We'll see if it's in 4th place, if it's in 5th, but I think he can do something very interesting. And Sam usually, well, let's see. I thought he was going to be between 5th and 7th as well, and now he has even more in his favor. Same with the task, Sam usually gets into a top 5 or 6th place, something like that. What do you think? This is really bad news for all of us. Because, damn it, we're going to miss the Arnold champion, we're going to miss a physique like Mike Sommerfeld's, the Olympia top 2 because of this nonsense. We'll see if he makes weight and is allowed to compete, but losing 3 kilos in just a few hours is extremely unlikely. Even more considering how lean and dehydrated he already was. Are we going to miss the Mike vs Wesley Fee showdown? Watching Tron, he would have done really well. It's honestly a shame. I've uploaded a video of the Little King and his final, his absolute decline. Don't miss it. That you can get into the top 5 of those who can make it into the top list. Next video.